Hi everyone, it's Shari Carroll for SimonsSaysStamp.com, and I have a color coordinates for you today that I am calling Sweet Pea. These are really great colors for spring, and especially for my family since there's all boys. I'm using it for some Valentine's Day cards. So my colors are Lake Shores, Willow, Duckling, Apricot, and also Desert Storm cardstock. And I've colored some papers using each of these inks and using a blending tool and just getting some color into the center of my white Nina cardstock. Then I use the Simon Says Stamp die, and this is called Clipping Heart, which gives me a whole bunch of hearts out of each of the colored cardstocks. So I have all different sizes, and I can start building up some little tags to put on my cards. So I have a pile of each of my colors here, and I can intermix them together to create a bunch of little tags to go ahead and place onto the cards. So here I'm just going to add one of the apricot colored hearts, and you can see all the different sizes that there are with just a little bit of stamping, and you can really make probably about a dozen of these or more. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the stamp set that I used. The first one is called Love in Quotes, and this has a lot of little messages. I've used the love from this one, and I'm also using the Simon Says stamp All My Love, and it has lots of little great messages that you can mix and match together between both stamp sets. To make the tags, you want to die cut some white cardstock from the Simon Says stamp large dies, and here I'm going to go ahead and stamp my messages using the Intense Black ink. And I'll just stamp my message first using my little mini mister here. I get perfect placement, and if I don't stamp real well, I can go back and stamp it over. But I got a really great message the first time. So once I have my message stamped, I can go ahead and start adding some of my die cut hearts, and I'm using a little bit of my foam tape on the back of those so that I get a little bit of lift. So I'll have some that'll sit flat and some that will be lifted up. So the larger ones, I'm definitely using my foam tape. And I'm just going to go ahead and start mixing my colors together, just overlapping different ones. Depending on which colors you put next to each other, you kind of find that one has more of a boyish look and one has more of a girlish look. So some of these I am gluing down with a tonic glue and just putting it right down onto the tag, especially those little tiny ones. I like to have varying heights on my tags or on my cards. It gives it a really nice dimension and also really nice interest to the piece. So I have to say that once I colored my papers and was able to cut my tags out and stamp those, the assembly was really quick. And I came up with 4 cards that I'll go ahead and show you. I put these onto a top folding Desert Storm note card that I created. And the Desert Storm I've added as one of my colors, so I think it goes really well together with all the other colors. By die cutting the hearts from 4 of my colored sheets, I think you could probably make about a dozen of these little tags to put onto your cards. And these would be also great for birthdays or for friendship as well. So I hope you've enjoyed my video on my color coordinates combination and also a way to make little tag cards for your friends and loved ones. And as always, thanks so much for watching.